Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a two-in-one sort of thing. So I am first of all going to give you guys my first impression slash review on this Patrick Ta brow wax right here that just came out at Sephora. And second of all, we're going to be trying the new Foxy Eye makeup look, which is what you're looking at right here. So if you're interested on what's going on right here and a step-by-step tutorial, then continue watching. Someone left me a comment the other day asking for a tutorial on the new trend called the Foxy Eye. I really liked it because I thought it was going to be easy-ish to do, and I like that it's very simple. It doesn't have a lot of colors, very neutral, so I thought a lot of you would like it. I also kind of gave you steps for if you have hooded eyes. I definitely think my eyes are kind of hooded. And also my eyes are uneven, so I gave you some steps to like combat that as well. I don't know, I'm just going to stop rambling and just go ahead and get started with the tutorial. I hope this is helpful. It's something different. I just wanted to sit down and play with some makeup, and hopefully some of you like this video. So if you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe before you leave. Ring the bell if you're interested in getting notified every time that I upload. And with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I know we are super close, but we're about to get even closer because I'm going to start this video by trying the new Patrick Ta Major Brow Shaping Wax. I'm super excited for this one. This is my second ever Patrick Ta purchase. I am always struggling with my eyebrows to be fluffy. Around like 3 months ago, I got them laminated, but that is all gone now. I definitely want to get them laminated again because I really loved how they looked. But obviously, due to coronavirus and all of that, we are not able to do that right now. So let's go ahead and try this brow shaping situation that Patrick Ta came out with. This right here is the beautiful packaging. I really love how everything is rose gold on his line. I am a big fan of rose gold. Okay, it's just a clear bar of soap in there. I thought it had a brush, but I guess it doesn't. So I'm going to use my trusty Makeup Forever spoolie, and let's get real close. This right here is my easier brow. This one tends to be a little bit more cooperative, so let's get started with this one. So first I'm fluffing them up with nothing on my brush. See, no matter how much you fluff them, they just don't want to go up there. By the way, I am by no means an expert on the soap brow technique, but I think you just get your spoolie, you rub it in there, and you should be good to go. So that is what we're going to try first. If that doesn't work, then I'll have to do some research. So we're going to just rub the spoolie in there, and I'm just going to rub it on. Okay, I think that's kind of working. Let's get some more. Okay, they're definitely getting fluffier, and so far so good. I think I'm going to do some research on it anyways, just because I want to make sure that I'm doing things right. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I realized the reason I thought there was a brush that came with it is because he's selling a separate brush. So I'm okay with just having my Makeup Forever one. I absolutely love this one. I've had it for so many years. And this is not like a soap for your brow, it's like a wax for your brow, so there's no need to wet anything, which is what I was thinking maybe I had to do. So we're good. I'm just going to keep going. I feel like I definitely need a bit more. It's weird because in the first eyebrow they stayed up, but they're not crunchy at all. And the only thing I've found so far to work is the Benefit Brow Gel, but that one makes them very like crunchy and stiff. So we'll see what happens with this one. It's actually staying really good. Alright, brows are fluffed. They look a little mischievous, but hopefully we can fix that with some brow pencil and get started with this tutorial. Okay, so my camera got full and I was deleting footage for like 10 minutes, and note how they came down a little bit. I'm going to retouch them. I'm going to use a little bit more wax on them. This one I think still looks pretty good, but you can definitely see how like when I freshly do it, it looks a lot fluffier. So I will definitely tell you by the end of the video if the fluffiness calms down. Note that my eyebrow hairs are stubborn AF. They are extremely stubborn because they grow down. So you know, it not looking as fluffy on me in 10 minutes does not even surprise me. I have the Benefit Precise in my brow here. I'm going to start with my easier one and start filling them in. And I'm going straight back rather than down. because part of that Foxy Eye trend is to have straighter brows. And I'm just filling them in with the pencil. I fluffed them up and now I am adding a bit more pencil to the mix. Okay, I'm happy with this. This is much straighter than I usually have them, and let's face it, I'm not going to shave the back of my eyebrows for this look. So this is definitely as good as it's going to get for like straighter looking brows. Now let's try it with this one. I have a feeling it's not going to go as smoothly. Changing the shape of your eyebrows is just not an easy task. Alright, let's just see. Concealer changes everything. I have some concealer back here in the back of my hand. Okay, so I fixed the bottom of them. I didn't show you because this is very particular to my eyebrows. You're not gonna have the same problem as I am. What I am doing right now is taking a little bit off of like the high part of the arch so that it looks just a little straighter. I think on this eyebrow I don't have the same problem, but I'm just going to put concealer over it just to make it even. And I'm just spreading it upwards with my finger. Okay, so now that the eyebrows are looking as straight as they're going to get, I'm just going to blend that concealer out from underneath them with a concealer brush, just back and forth, just blend it into my eye. Okay, so for how uneven my eyebrows usually are, I'm okay with this. Let's keep going. I'm going to prime my eyelids with the Shadow Insurance Primer by Too Faced, and I am just putting it on my eyelid back and forth. And I'm using the same brush that I use for the concealer, which is the Sephora Collection number 57. Okay, so now that the eyebrows are a little more straighter looking, the goal for this is to have the ends of our eye, that like cat eye or fox eye effect, go up towards the end of the eyebrow. So we're going to lift the eye by angling all of our products on our eyes up towards the end of the brow. The palette that I'll be using is the Lila palette by Natasha Denona. I don't think I've ever used this palette on camera. This palette is my friend Deb's palette. She has my Metropolis palette. I have her Lila palette. We exchanged them a while ago, and the plan is to give it back to her at some point. So yeah, we're gonna use it. We're gonna use it today. I guess I'm going to use this shade right here. That one is called Nude Mauve. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting that color right here on the outer corner and pushing it up towards the end of my brow. Now the main issue we're going to have here is that my eyes are pretty hooded. Like when I look straight at you guys on the camera, you can barely see my eyelids. So when I go right here, the eyeshadow is going to skip in parts and I have to go back and blend it in a little more. I'm going to keep building that shade towards the outer corner, and then we're going to blend it down to like the middle of my eyelid, just like that. Okay, so now with barely anything left on my brush, I'm going to start just blending that in a bit. So I'm going from the outer edge into my eye. And I'm going to, with that same color, just do a little bit right here on the crease, just to set the concealer and give it a bit of color up here. The color I've been using is the Nude Mauve, and it's just perfect for this. Again, you just want to make sure you are angling everything up towards the end of your brow. I'm going to get a smaller blending brush. This is my M506. And I'm going to grab this color right up here. That color is called Percy, I think. And I'm going to, once again, right here on the outer corner of my eye, fluff up the shade with this smaller brush. And I feel like this looks strange at first, but then at the end it kind of works. It kind of all works out. I'm going to push it forward a little bit from the outer corner, only on the eyelid part. There's barely anything on my brush right now, so I'm just blending it into the center of my eyelid. And now I'm going to intensify it even more with this color up here. This one is called Nude Vino, and we're going to just put it right here on the outer part of my eyelid first. And then just like we did with the rest of the colors, we're going to push it up towards the corner of the brow. And even though I didn't see the blending it in part on any of the tutorials I watch, I definitely, on myself at least, like to blend it in a little bit, because I feel like it looks strange having just a line back there. So when I blend it inwards a little bit, I just feel a little bit better about it, and I still like the very angular look. So with this small little brush, I'm just continuing to like bring the colors in a little bit. So next I'm grabbing a pencil eyeliner. This one is from Charlotte Tilbury and this one is one of her classic powder liners. And because my eyelids are different, this one's a little bit smaller, this one's a little bit bigger. I'm going to do my wing with my eyes open. So what I mean by that is I'm going to look straight into my mirror and I'm going to place my pencil on the outer corner and then drag it in a little bit, just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one because I want my wings to look even with my eyes open. So if I were to do my wings with my eyes closed, they would look uneven. Trust me, it's happened a lot of times. And then I'm going to close them a little bit and bring it in. And I'm going to go, I think, with the eyeliner like 3/4 of the way in. I'm going to stop right here. Okay, I know this one looks a little bit funky, but I'm about to fix it and I had planned to do this all along because this is a very useful thing to do. I'm grabbing a Q-tip and this Q-tip has a little bit of moisturizer in it. And I'm going to go from right underneath my eye here up towards the end of the brow at an angle to clean up underneath that eyeliner. And I'm going to take that little edge off right there. Just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one. And you can see how it now looks much better. So now I'm going to fix right here because I don't want it to have a chunky beginning. I want it to like disappear into my eyelid like that. See how now it just kind of goes right in. Update on the eyebrows, they definitely fell. You can see they did. I'm going to push them up again. Okay, so to get started with complexion, I'm going to use my Dior Primer. I saw someone use this on a video the other day and praising it, and I've had it for so long and I never reached for it. I decided to try it out. I've definitely never had a bad experience when I've used it in the past, but I don't know, I haven't reached for it that much. Alright, the primer is on. I like that it's so lightweight, yet it like helps you blur out your pores a lot. I have my Beauty Blender foundation here that I just broke the bottle to open because I know it was running low, but like I feel like there's so much product still in here. I'm going in. And of course I'm applying it with a Beauty Blender. By the way, I never tried the concealer that Beauty Blender came out with, but during one of my trips to Sephora before everything closed down, obviously I like touched it and felt it and like swatched it, and I thought it was so thick. I just instantly knew I wasn't gonna be a fan of it. So I didn't even bother reviewing it. I know what I like in concealers and I like them very lightweight, so that one was just so thick I knew that just it wasn't for me. The foundation, however, I love. I'm doing a little bit of color corrector underneath my eye and concealer, of course. This is my Full Cover by YSL in the number 1. And I'm going underneath my lower lash line and up and out the same direction we did before. Okay, now with this sponge I'm just going to blend it in. Moving on to contour, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, and we are going to angle things up in the same direction as the outer corner of our eyes basically. So because I want to start here ish, I'm going to go from there and then up here a little bit higher than I usually would. I normally take it all the way back here. I'm not going to do that this time because I want that lower line to be the same as the outer corner of my eye, if that makes sense. And on the forehead I'm going to dot dot dot, and I'm only going to make them meet right here in the center, and I'm going to bronze on the outer parts of my forehead more so than right here in the center. So let's go ahead and start blending things in. And I'm just pressing it all in with my sponge. Okay, so same thing with the jawline. I'm definitely going to angle it higher than I usually do, like up there. Okay, so we are officially done with all of the creams. Again, the point of it is to have everything angled up, and we are going to reinforce that with some powders next. I'm going to get my loose powder by Huda Beauty, and with this same sponge I'm just going to dip it in there, and again we're going to go right here from the outer side down towards the corner of my mouth I'm going to just powder the center of my face a little bit. And I'm going to bring out my Hoola bronzer. The Hoola bronzer is just a little bit darker and more cool tone than the one I usually go for. So that's why I grabbed for that one instead of my Physicians Formula one. Again, corners of the forehead here. Just kind of shading down the sides of the forehead and underneath my jawline. Sides of the neck as well. And with an eye brush, I'm going to touch up the sides of my nose. Some more powder. Okay, so while things are baking, we're going to finish up this eye. I'm definitely going to redo the inner part because now that things look brighter, it'll stand out more. And then the other thing I want to do is connect this outer corner eyeliner down here to the outer part of my eye at the bottom. Okay, so this is what things are looking like, and I fully forgot to set my under eye, so let me do that right now. Okay, I went ahead and set my under eyes, and I'm going to take off the bakage everywhere. I'm going to just blend this in a little bit just to take off the edge with a little flat brush. Okay, so my mascara is on, and we're going to get some lashes on. We'll get some lashes like these that have a lot more lashes towards the outside rather than in, so that they flutter out. They need to also give you that lifted effect, if you know what I mean. Alrighty, we are almost done. We're going to do some highlighter next. I think I want to do like a little bit of highlight right there. A little bit of highlight right here just seems appropriate, so I'm just going to do it. Blush, we're going to go with Pillow Talk, of course. And I'm going to do more towards the back than I usually do. And last but not least, we will be doing our lips. And I'm going to do this Lip Stories by Sephora collection. No, I'm not. Hold on. Okay, I put a little in the center just to make myself even. This is the one I wanted to do, which is called Tan Lines, I believe. And it's lighter. Even though now I'm combining both of them, but that's okay. Okay, I'm back from taking some pictures for the Instagram, which I have abandoned. And it needs to not be abandoned anymore. So hopefully some of these came out good. And also I just took some pictures for the thumbnail that I know you already saw them because you clicked on this video, right? So I really liked the way this came out. I like all of the angles we created. I feel snatched. I think the inner corner came out real cute. I don't know if I told you, but I retouched my inner corner again, and I did it with my eyebrow pencil. So with the Benefit Brow Pencil number 6 is that I got it to look sharp. So if you don't have an eyeliner that is working for you, use your brow pencil for it, because as you can see, it worked really nicely. Hi guys, it's the next day. I'm about to be done editing this video, and I wanted to let you know that I didn't have one decently good clip of me doing the inner corner part. Just know that the way that it worked best was with the Benefit Brow Pencil, because it's very skinny, so you need a very skinny eyeliner for it, or like a brow pencil works if you're going for brown. And I just put it on the inner part, dragged it down a teeny tiny bit, made it look kind of sharp on there, and then dragged it back underneath my eye to my tear duct area. And that is all it took. I didn't find it to be very difficult, but my eyeliner wasn't working, and I did it like 3 different times throughout the video because I did it before I put concealer on, and then I put concealer on and it erased it. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I'm sorry that I didn't show it on camera is what I wanted to say, and I'm sure that you can do it. I believe in you. Really like the fact that this look is so angular. I definitely feel like this type ponytail here is just giving it the extra snatch, and I really like that I did it mostly all matte eye that has some angles, that has some structure. The last thing I love is that this is an all neutral look, and it's so nice and fun and exciting. So I would love to know what you guys think of it in the comment section below. Let me know if you had heard of this or not. I certainly hadn't until someone commented it below. And I'm sorry if the video was all over the place. I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. I just knew that it had to look this way at the end. So I went back and forth with a lot of the steps. Hopefully by the time I edit the video, it'll come out not as choppy as it actually happened in real life. As far as the Patrick Ta wax goes, I think this is going to work for a lot of people and that a lot of you are going to really love it. However, I feel like my eyebrows are just another level of stubborn, and even though I got them fluffy at the beginning, they did not stay. I had to continuously like brush them up, and then I eventually caved in and did a little bit of brow gel on them just so that they would stay up. I think I'm going to keep it and continue to use it because I think I can use it on days where I don't care as much about my eyebrows being fluffy, and I also can combine it with my brow gel the way that I did today. Maybe I'll end up using a little bit less brow gel than before. I don't know. I'm definitely going to keep playing with it, and again, if you have thinner eyebrow hairs than me, you'll probably absolutely love it. I just have extra stubborn eyebrows, so it definitely doesn't work for me that well, but if your eyebrows are a little bit thinner, I think you'll absolutely love it. And that is it for this video. I really hope that you guys liked it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. If you're new here, my name is Patty, and I would love if you stayed. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, all of the nice things. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye!